Deep within the heart of the forest, a silent war brews. Two formidable ant species, the Pharaoh ants and the fire ants, are locked in a struggle for dominance. The Pharaoh ants, tiny but numerous, are masters of defense and cunning strategists. Their reddish-brown bodies, barely larger than a pinhead, belie their incredible strength and resilience. They have built their empire on discipline and collaboration, forming intricate tunnels and chambers beneath the forest floor. On the other side of the battlefield are the fire ants, a force of nature known for their aggression and fiery sting. Larger than their Pharaoh counterparts, they are easily recognizable by their bright reddish-brown bodies and powerful, venomous stingers. They are a formidable force, their colonies sprawling across the forest floor, marked by mounds of reddish-brown earth. Their attacks are swift and brutal, leaving a trail of burning pain in their wake. The forest floor, normally a place of peaceful coexistence, is now a tense no-man's land. The air crackles with anticipation. Both sides know that this encounter will determine the fate of their colonies. Only one can reign supreme. The Pharaoh ants, masters of preparation, waste no time. They spring into action, their tiny bodies moving with remarkable speed and precision. Scouts are dispatched to assess the enemy's strength and movements, each ant playing a crucial role in the grand strategy. These scouts, the eyes and ears of the colony, navigate through the underbrush, their antennae twitching as they gather vital information. They return with reports detailing the enemy's numbers, positions, and potential weaknesses. This intelligence is invaluable, forming the backbone of the Pharaoh ants' defensive plans.
We must understand their numbers and strategy. Every detail counts. The scientists observing these ants note the meticulous nature of their preparations. Each ant seems to know its role, contributing to a collective effort that is both awe-inspiring and formidable.
Deep within their underground fortress, worker ants labor tirelessly, reinforcing tunnels, stockpiling food, and ensuring the colony's infrastructure is robust enough to withstand a prolonged siege. The tunnels are a labyrinthine network designed to confuse and delay any invaders. In the heart of the colony, the brood is tended with utmost care. The future of the colony depends on these young ants, and their survival is paramount. The workers ensure that the larvae are well fed and protected, even as they prepare for the impending battle. Knowing that their survival depends on their ability to outlast the fiery onslaught, the Pharaoh ants brace themselves. The fire ants, however, are not known for their patience. Their strategy is one of overwhelming force, a fiery wave meant to incinerate any opposition. Thousands upon thousands of fire ants gather, their numbers swelling like a crimson tide. The fire ants move with a sense of urgency and aggression, their ranks swelling as more and more ants join the fray. They are a force of nature, driven by an insatiable hunger for conquest. Their sheer numbers and ferocity make them a formidable opponent. The fire ants seethe with restless energy, their mandibles snapping in anticipation. They are a living, breathing tide of destruction, ready to sweep away anything in their path. The ground itself seems to tremble under their collective might, a testament to their overwhelming power. Their mandibles, sharp and powerful, are weapons of war. The fire ants are eager to unleash their fury, their movements synchronized and purposeful. The tension in the air is palpable, a silent prelude to the chaos that is about to unfold. The forest holds its breath, bracing for the inevitable clash. The ants themselves seem to feel the gravity of the situation. Every movement is deliberate, every action calculated. The stage is set for a battle that will determine the fate of the forest floor. As the two forces prepare to collide, the air is thick with anticipation. The Pharaoh ants, with their meticulous preparations, and the fire ants, with their overwhelming force, are on a collision course. The outcome of this battle will shape the future of the forest, a testament to the relentless struggle for survival in the natural world. The first rays of dawn illuminate a scene of impending chaos. The air is still, but the ground is teeming with life, a prelude to the storm that is about to unfold. The Fire Ant Legion, a sea of chitin and fury, begins its advance. Their movements are synchronized, a well-oiled machine driven by a singular purpose. They move with terrifying speed, their ranks swelling like a wildfire, consuming everything in its path. Each ant is a soldier, each step a march towards inevitable destruction. Their objective is clear: the Pharaoh ant colony, nestled deep beneath the earth. This colony, a fortress of tunnels and chambers, is their target. They are determined to burn it to the ground. Their mission is not just conquest, but annihilation.
Forward, leave nothing but ashes in our wake. The battle cry echoes through the ranks, a call to arms that ignites their ferocity.
The Pharaoh ants, however, are ready. They have anticipated this attack, and their preparations are meticulous. They retreat into their underground fortress, the entrance a small, easily defensible opening. This narrow passage is their first line of defense. They form a living shield, their powerful mandibles ready to repel any intruder. Each ant is a guardian, each mandible a weapon. The first wave of fire ants crashes against their defenses. The battle has begun. The air is filled with the sounds of clashing mandibles and the scent of formic acid. The fighting is fierce and chaotic. Ants from both sides engage in a brutal melee, each determined to outlast the other. The fire ants, fueled by their aggression, attack with relentless fury. Their venomous stings are weapons of mass destruction in this miniature war. They bite and sting, their venom burning like molten lava. Each sting is a searing reminder of their lethal capabilities.
Show no mercy, push forward. The command is clear and the fire ants respond with renewed vigor.
The Pharaoh ants, though outnumbered, fight with discipline and determination. Their smaller size allows them to be nimble and strategic. They utilize their smaller size to their advantage, darting between the legs of their attackers, striking at vulnerable points. Their agility is their greatest asset. For a time, their defenses hold. The Pharaoh ants' resilience is a testament to their survival instincts. The air is thick with the scent of formic acid, the ants' chemical weapon. This potent substance is both a deterrent and a weapon. The ground is littered with casualties from both sides. Each fallen ant is a testament to the ferocity of the battle. But this is only the beginning. The fire ants are relentless, their numbers seemingly endless. The fire ants, relentless in their assault, have a devastating weapon yet to be unleashed. Their final strategy, a secret weapon, is about to turn the tide of battle. They begin to form living bridges, using their bodies to create pathways over obstacles. This tactic allows them to bypass the Pharaoh ants' defenses. Swarming the nest entrance, they overwhelm the Pharaoh ants' defenses. The sheer number of fire ants is too much to hold back. They breach the nest, infiltrating the tunnels and chambers. The Pharaoh ants are now fighting a battle on multiple fronts. The fighting intensifies within the nest. Every tunnel, every chamber becomes a battleground. Both sides resort to chemical warfare, releasing formic acid and other substances to gain the upper hand. The Pharaoh ants, realizing the dire situation, begin to retreat deeper into their nest. They regroup for a final stand. The fire ants push forward relentlessly, their victory seemingly within reach. Their determination is unwavering. The final battle is a desperate struggle. Both sides fight with everything they have, knowing that only one will emerge victorious. As the dust settles, the battlefield is a scene of devastation. The fire ants stand victorious, but at a great cost. They begin to reclaim the territory, rebuilding and fortifying their new domain. The cycle of life and death continues in the world of ants. The first rays of dawn illuminate a scene of impending chaos. The air is still, but the ground is teeming with life, a prelude to the storm that is about to unfold. The fire ants, sensing the Pharaoh's resilience, change tactics. They realize that brute force alone won't be enough to break through the Pharaoh's formidable defenses. The fire ants, known for their strategic prowess, decide to employ a more cunning approach. They retreat slightly, creating a small distance between the two armies. This maneuver is not a sign of weakness, but a calculated move to lure the Pharaoh ants into a false sense of security.
Then, in a display of terrifying coordination, we unleash our secret weapon fire. The fire ants, with their synchronized movements, create a spectacle of flames that dance across the battlefield.
Thousands of fire ants, their abdomens glowing with an eerie light, spray a concentrated stream of formic acid into the air. This acid, a potent chemical weapon, is designed to corrode and weaken the Pharaoh ants' defenses. The air fills with a pungent, acrid odor. The mist created by the formic acid hangs heavily over the battlefield, creating a suffocating atmosphere that is difficult to escape.
What is this? This burning mist? Our defenses, they're crumbling. The Pharaoh ants, unprepared for such an onslaught, find their once impenetrable barriers disintegrating before their eyes.
The Pharaoh ants, caught off guard by this fiery assault, are engulfed in a burning mist. The once clear battlefield is now a chaotic scene of confusion and panic. Their carefully constructed defenses begin to crumble. The acid eats away at their exoskeletons, weakening their defenses. The Pharaoh ants, known for their resilience, are now facing a threat unlike any they have encountered before. The heat is unbearable, causing many to suffocate within their own ranks. Panic begins to set in. The once organized Pharaoh ants are now in disarray, struggling to maintain their composure in the face of such overwhelming adversity.
We can't hold them back. The acid, it's too strong. The Pharaoh ants, despite their best efforts, are unable to withstand the relentless assault of the fire ants.
The fire ants, sensing victory, press their advantage. They move forward with a renewed sense of purpose, their fiery determination driving them to conquer their foes. They surge forward, a fiery wave crashing over the weakened Pharaoh ants. Their numbers are overwhelming. The Pharaoh ants, despite their best efforts, are unable to hold back the tide of fire ants that now engulfs them. The Pharaoh ants, their ranks decimated, their defenses breached, are forced to retreat deeper into their underground fortress. This retreat is not a sign of defeat, but a strategic withdrawal to regroup and plan their next move.
Fall back! Everyone, fall back to the fortress! The call to retreat echoes through the ranks of the Pharaoh ants, a desperate attempt to salvage what remains of their once mighty army.
The battle, however, is far from over. The Pharaoh ants, despite their losses, are not defeated. They are a resilient species, known for their ability to adapt and overcome even the most daunting challenges. They have faced adversity before and emerged stronger. They will regroup, adapt, and prepare for the inevitable rematch. The Pharaoh ants, though battered and bruised, are far from broken. They will rise again, ready to face the fire ants in the next battle. The battle, however, is far from over. The Pharaoh ants, despite their losses, are not defeated. They have faced adversity before and emerged stronger. They will regroup, adapt, and prepare for the inevitable rematch. The forest, forever changed by this epic clash, braces itself for the next chapter in this ongoing war.